Welcome everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Phil Beckwith, the professional painter and decorator. Now this is the first time out in the new revamped YouTube studio, and I'm going to say a good friend because we meet him a few times over the year. This is Brian Betts from Prestonette / Beissier. He's shouted out to me. He wanted to come and see me at the studio, and what better opportunity than demoing the Roll-On Plaster. Now, Roll-On Plaster does get a lot of likes, views, comments on my YouTube channel. I know that the decorator is now taking all the jobs from these plasterers because this product is it's fantastic. It makes life so much easier for the decorator when you've got bad walls and you want to make them a lot better and smoother. Now, Brian's come out, he's got a tub of the stuff on the floor, he's brought his easel with a piece of plasterboard, and he's going to demo it as it should be demoed, and not me as an amateur stroke painter and decorator stroke plasterer doing it on a YouTube video and doing it quite basically. Brian is actually going to be showing us as a professional what the product is and gives a little bit more information. So I'm going to pass you over to the capable hands of Brian, and he's going to tell us who he is, what he is, who he works for, and a little bit about the product. And before we go into that, he's brought me a freebie, and I'm going to put it on. Over to you, Brian, while I slip my clothing on that you've sent me.
Nice.
It's a bit cold in here with the heaters not kicked in yet. I've got to watch my hair as well.
Nice one. Thanks, Phil, for that wonderful introduction. Not a lot for me to live up to there at all, is there? So my name's Brian. I've got 25 years experience in the decorating industry, and for the last 2 years of that I've been working for a wonderful French company called Beissier, and one of our brands is Prestonette. I'm going to talk you through our Prestonette rollable multi-light filler. It's a 4-in-1 filler. It's a fantastic multi-purpose filler. It'll fill holes and cracks up to 8 mil deep, and the party piece with this product is that you can skim it. So I'll just give you a quick demo now. We use a specific Beissier nylon roller. So it's a high pickup roller. You can't just use any normal roller with this, but as I demonstrate now, it enables you to get a plasterer's finish as a decorator. So I'll get plenty of product on there, roller it onto the plasterboard. People sometimes comment at this point that it does look like Artex that I'm putting on, which is how it should look. And plenty of product on there.
I'll just speak on this. Is the idea to get as much on as you possibly can, to make it easier to tool? Because, you know, I've done videos on this and I've tried to explain that if you only put a small amount on, you've not got enough product to actually work with. Whereas I think Brian's going to explain, really, the more you put on that first roll, the better it is for you actually to make it easy. You know, well, carry on, Brian.
As a Sheffield Wednesday fan, this is really hard for me to say, but we call these the skimming blades. For the purpose of this video and demonstration, I'll be referring to this as an applicator. So here you go. Once you've put the products on there, you can see how easy it smooths off there.
And where do you use this product then? We say about for the decorator on bad walls, skimming over Artex.
Yeah, absolutely,
surfaces.
Phil, yeah. One of my favourite quotes for this is it's where the job is bad enough to call a plasterer, but not big enough to call a plasterer. So you'll have got 101 examples of where you could use this. Great example is where one of your customers may have removed a dado rail before you come to do the job.
Yeah.
Prior to this product, you would have had to have mixed an easy fill or a powder type product and then start applying it around. This enables you to do the job a lot quicker, get a smooth finish on that area. If you're just using it as a top skim, you need 1 millimetre of product, and this bucket will do up to 10 square metres. But as I said in the introduction, it's also a really good multi-purpose filler that will fill holes and cracks up to 8 mil deep.
And drying times, how long should you be leaving this before you do another skim if you need to? Or if we go with the Merker, sanding it smooth, how long should we leave it?
We quote 4 hours per mil, but that's in worst case scenario in a cold house. So in these conditions, it would dry a lot quicker than that, but yeah, we do say 4 hours per mil.
Yeah. And as I've been talking to you off camera, people ask the questions to me, what do you do as prep on the surface? Do you need to coat out a surface with PVA? Do you need to put a guards on it or a peel stop? I know previously when I've gone over walls that have had wallpaper on, I do clean that wall down, obviously prepare it, scrape any loose bits and pieces, sand it, and then I put a coat of guards over it.
Exactly.
Or if you've got actually a bad wall that you have got the traditional, you know, when you've got your mapping because the emulsions come away from a surface, I sand that down, put a coat of peel stop over it, and then you would go over it with this to try and level the surface up.
Yeah.
Are we right to put a sealer over the surface?
Yeah, you don't
first?
have to, but there's a good belt and braces principle to that. As long as the surface is nice and clean and sound, you don't want to be putting this over a dusty area.
No.
But yeah, it's a great belt and braces to do that sort of thing. And if your wall is particularly bad, there is a fleece that you can buy to give you an extra toughening to it.
Yeah.
But in most cases, you can just pop this straight onto the surface.
Yeah. And then once that's dry, I know people have said on previous videos about you've got to sand it down. We know that as a decorator, 9 times out of 10, there's probably a decorator that's got a sanding block, you know, on a pole, or you've got the Merkur mechanical sanders. You would just likely take the highlighted, I'll call it a fatty edge, off that, and you will get a near smooth
It's really,
surface.
really easy. It is a very easy to sand product.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get lots of compliments about that.
And then when we come to paint it, I would say if you are painting this with an emulsion, you can actually just thin that first coat of emulsion down that you're going to be using as a finished top coat. There's not particularly a reason why you'd need to use a bare plaster primer. If you've got that, brilliant. But you can just thin your ordinary matte emulsion down and just put that on as really a wash coat. That would then soak into that dry surface.
I'm glad you mentioned about watering it down. We get a lot of questions about whether this product needs to be watered down. The answer is no, it doesn't. You can apply it straight from the tub. The consistency is exactly the same, obviously, when you take the lid off it. One of the questions I do get asked a lot is how long it'll last once you've taken the lid off the tub. If you know you're not going to use it for a couple of weeks, I will give it a very light squirt of water just to keep it fresh, but you don't need to add any water to it. I've had one last 6 months once the lid's been off it, but in all honesty, I think you would have used it before you've realised you've had it open a couple of weeks, because any decorator worth their salt will use this on nearly every job. Perhaps not skimming it, but you'd use it as a multi-purpose filler. That's
good. Bit controversial. I'm going to bring it up. Brian's probably going to cringe. Why is it in a round tub and not a tub that takes a roller a lot easier? Is this just a marketing? Is it something that's exclusive more to Prestonette and Beissier?
It's in a round tub because it's in a round tub. I've mentioned it to marketing that I think it would be better in a square tub. It's probably because our machines, all of the conveyor belts and all the workings of the machine take a round tub. We have mentioned it. We'll see what marketing come up with in the coming months and years.
If that's the only negative we've got about the products, we're doing well, aren't we? Anything else we need to know about it?
All I would add to it is we've talked in depth about the product, but we haven't really touched on the tools that go with it. You will find that there's quite a lot of tools on the market. What I would say about our products are these blades are made by a company called Outil Parfait, who are a market leader in France for plastering tools. And they're made in conjunction with our R&D team, so they are made in conjunction with the product. You'll get a lot of third-party blades that are just off the shelf. Ours are made in conjunction with us, and they're nice flexible blades so that you get an even finish, and also more of the blade is into the handle so that it eliminates tramline problems when you're applying it. So there you are with the Beissier blade.
What size do these come in? And I've got about a 14-inch and a 16-inch.
Stop showing off, Phil. They come in a 14-inch and an 18-inch, and we also do a mini applicator kit that comes with I believe there's a 6mm, 10mm, 20mm, centimetre, sorry, not mil.
200mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's an applicator kit with 2 sizes of roller, a 14-inch blade right down to a 2cm blade as well.
Yeah, that's good. You also supply other products of the Beissier range.
Yes,
what's some of your best sellers?
We do a full range.
If anybody doesn't know what else you do as a product.
Yeah, we do a full range of powder and ready mixed fillers, and we also do a full range of sprayable plasters.
Great, that's good. I don't think there's anything else to say other than please watch the videos at the end. And I'm going to give a big shout out to the people that are actually supporting the channel with the super thanks, which you'll see probably a star below the banner here. And also the people that are buying me a coffee. It's much appreciated because all that money that goes into that kitty is helping to keep this channel going with the bits and pieces that I have to buy when I'm not getting sponsorship or any freebies sent out to try out. So yeah, watch the videos then. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Phil. Thank you for your time. I'm very impressed with your studio. It's spot on.
Thank you. It's lovely. Dead cosy.